Hello everyone, Steve Furrow here with the Kingery team at Mountain to Lake Realty, and we got another adventure in real estate, and I'm always excited with these adventures when Melvin is along. Yeah. We got Melvin Woodson with Farm Credit here with us today.
Yes, sir.
Glad to have you, Melvin.
Thanks, Steve.
So, Farm Credit?
Yes.
Mortgage loan officer, is that the correct title?
That's correct. Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry if I butchered that up.
No, man, that's it.
But I guess whenever I run into a loan officer or someone that's involved in the banking business industry,
yes,
you know, what's the rates, man?
Right.
What's the rates? Come on, help me. What's the rate going on?
That's right.
So Melvin, talk to me about what's going on with rates right now.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Thanks for hosting me, Steve, and having me again. I've always enjoyed coming and chatting with you. But that is the million-dollar question: is where are rates? What are they doing? Where are they at right now? Where are they going? A lot of people who follow the financial news probably saw, I think it was maybe a couple weeks ago, the Fed, you know, the Fed committee met to talk about interest rates, what they're going to do, and they mentioned, I believe, about 3 interest rate increases in this 2022, and that's a little confusing because when the Fed is talking about raising interest rates, they're typically not talking about mortgage rates. You know, they're talking about your variable rates, maybe your home equity lines of credit, your credit cards, those things that are variable. So the Fed saying they're going to raise rates doesn't necessarily mean that rates are increasing. However, rates are increasing.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But so with that announcement, let's say that they do what they say they're going to do, because nobody knows really what the future is going to be. They're going to look at what's happening right then and make a decision. But so let's say they do raise rates a couple, 3 times this year. I mean, we're still not, historically speaking, we're not talking about, I mean, the sky's not falling, is it?
No, and that's a good point. You know, and I have to remind myself of that. I have to remind customers that the sky's not falling. No, and also that we are experiencing still historically low rates. So even, you know, I think I saw an announcement on the news the other night that Freddie Mac, one of the national investors that buys mortgage rates, said that rates increased 1%, you know, over the last, I think it was 30 days, I believe. However, you still look at rates and you're still in historically low interest rate territory. So yes, the rates are rising. Inflation is a concern for everyone now. I'm sure we're seeing, you know, I saw something that showed the increase of prices across the board in the last couple of years, and everybody's noticing that. But all in all, we're still in historically low interest rate territory.
And so I know I'm putting you on the spot here, but even if interest rates go up a point, let's say mortgage rates go up a point.
Right.
When we look at the overall change in what your monthly payment is, it will be some difference, but we're not talking huge numbers, are we?
No, I mean, you're probably talking a couple $100s. I mean, you know, so if you're tight, I mean, you know, this is the reality. So for folks who maybe have been sitting on the fence, that, you know, kind of wondering what's going to happen, or they can't, you know, unfortunately can't maybe find the house they were looking for, and they're really tight with their budget, you know, and a 1% could mean a couple $100 difference in your payment, and that could mean the difference for you. But you know, if you're doing a good job saving and got a little extra money, the cost of borrowing is going to be higher, but it hopefully still affordable for you.
You bet. And the other thing, I mean, you talked about the change that might be in your monthly payment, but if you haven't been able to find a home, hopefully you're squirreling away more money. That's right. So a larger down payment would certainly help offset maybe some of those changes.
That's right. Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, I tell anybody that, you know, especially anybody that's looking to buy a home, and especially now where it's hard to find a home, yeah, be stacking squirreling those acorns away, man.
Squirrel. Yeah, I mean that's a great point, Melvin. And we've got to, as things change, as the market changes, we got to make good decisions, sound decisions.
That's right.
And I think that's what, you know, the point you're trying to make is, hey, sky's not falling.
That's right.
Rates are changing. Let's make sure we're all communicating.
That's right.
Having a conversation with your realtor, having a conversation with your lender.
Right.
Let's be aware of what's going on. And so And I think those are all good points and certainly things that we don't need to forget.
Right. Well, and like people like yourself, Steve, it's really good in these times to operate with people that operate in integrity, and they have their customers, their clients' best interest in mind. Because, as you know, and we've talked about, we're seeing prices, we've seen offers come way over the list price. Sure. And, in some cases that's a great idea to make that offer. In some cases maybe it's not, And so having people that can kind of be honest with you, that concerned about your real estate agents concerned about you, your mortgage lenders concerned about what it looks like after the deal's done. That's right. Very important, I think, right now.
We want to set everything up as best we can for success, not only in the short term, but long term too.
Absolutely.
So. Well, Melvin, it is always a pleasure having you join us.
Yes, sir.
We look forward to having you again. And pasture to porches, right?
Pastures to porches.
I keep thinking one of these days you're going to put me on your, I can be the voiceover for Farm Credit, but...
you got a silky smooth voice. That's not a bad idea, Steve.
Well, until that comes in, I'll still concentrate on my day job.
Okay.
We do appreciate you joining us, Melvin.
Yes, sir.
Always a pleasure. Thanks, you guys, for joining us on another adventure in real estate. We're going to let that kind of wrap it up. But until next time, be safe, take care, and we'll see you again.